Hello everyone, I'm standing in the back of 231, Ultravan 231, getting ready to take some measurements. I'm actually in the engine compartment when I say standing in the back. Down at my feet here, this rod going across is holding the two trailing arms together so they wouldn't kick out when I towed it back here with my little mower. That's the back mount for where the Corvair engine used to go. That's the storage space, and that's the hatch. The hatch is up so that I can get some good measurements here and have a place to put my tape measure. So we will start off over here at this end and come out. As you can see, I have the level sitting here good. It gives me just a little bit past 64 inches, so let's say 64. So we have 64 inches from the end of the coach to the center line of the axle. And I mean the center line by going down here like this, roughly where the rod is, and that gives me a ballpark. Now, since I'm not getting down on the ground and making sure everything's exactly right, I want to have a little wiggle room or fudge factor. So we will remove 9 inches for the radiator because I measured it on the back of 520. So we need from this spot here in to here 9 inches so the radiator can sit straight down and clear up here at the angle. And if I'm going to raise it, I still want enough room, so that allows for that. Then an extra 3 inches for some extra wiggle room would be 12 inches. So from 64, that gives me 52 inches. So I have 52 inches from the center line of here for the differential to have the transmission sit here, and I'm looking at an overdrive, and then the V8 sitting here and removing this. Now, I have to remove this anyways because years ago this coach got damaged, and it's why it sat. It's why I saved it. I didn't want to see it destroyed. The propane tank sitting here was like a torpedo and went this way, cracked this, bent it, and badly buckled it. That's why I have the black markers show all the spots that it's buckled. It's buckled here. The tire came up and put a big bulge in the thing. If I move all this, it's under here in the wheel well. As you can see back here, all this got pushed back against the tank. The gap is big here and then bad. It's all buckled in here. So all this has to be fixed to correct it right. You could leave it and pound it out and hide it and just replace this one long piece that goes from the back of the closet all the way to the tip to the rear of the coach. And then the other one does the same thing on this side. Now it's broke here from damage. This is the passenger side wheel well with its buckle in it, which is real bad. And it's been patched down here with an extra patch because on the back side here is, let me see if I can turn this around. Sorry to make you guys look the way you're doing. Is a patch up here, then another one on top. It's all riveted in with regular rivets, and that's because it split here. So this piece needs to be fixed too. Most people would see that as a headache and a problem, but because this coach also has all this fiberglass damage up in here, it's all buckled and waved and etc. I don't know how well you can see it with this video because I have a real small screen. So that all has to be done. It's buckled here, it's split it here, and it's buckled all in here. So I want to take this out and make it aluminum all the way back and square it off. So that way you gain the storage space all the way across to the end of the coach straight up. So you gain all that extra storage space. When you're laying down and you go to lift your head up, you don't have to worry about this curve here of hitting it too soon. So that way it allows you to sleep on the bed with your head at this end and at this end without having a problem. Because you have to replace this piece, like I said. If you have to, you can move it over a couple inches to allow for space for a bigger engine. On this side, you have the same. You can shift it over if you need to give all this space in here enough room for a bigger engine. So that's why I'm measuring all this and seeing what I can do. And I think a nice V8 would fit in here with an overdrive and a C5 diff. Talk to you later.